You might be screaming, no, no, no. All they hear is, who wants cake?
So just like put out your heroin and come in for like 3 minutes. And if you have any coke, save it for worm suicide.
Hey, you're watching DaveTV. I love you so much.
You die now!
Feel the power. Hard rockin' Texas boys. Our ears.
Can you believe that we are like each other? Part of something that we can't yet discover. Where are you going? What you trying to say? You came alive and you flew away. Secret name in which I tried with that passion and with that love. I bet you would lynch Jesus Sue if you ever found out he wasn't white. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone.
Watch it on the DaveTV. I watch it on the DaveTV.
Drive through a midnight field, I know my fate's been sealed. Last thing I'll see is his face as I waste away. He says I'm not the first and I'm not the last, as my crimson spills out on the grass. Since hatred can light my weapon, I've found a place someday. I'm gonna fucking snap. My videos you talk. All you beautiful losers, all you strong dreamers, you are the friend, you are the heart, you are the muse.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you.
That guy's an asshole.
Well, hey, he's cool if he likes you.
Yeah, that's true.
What's going on, everybody? How's it going? We are Dave TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all. This is like a brand new year, brand new season. I want to thank everybody who was involved with Dave Fest. It was so kick-ass, unbelievable. The bands were amazing. One was a rock star, but man, out of all of those bands, just to have one band be rock stars, that is awesome. And the Bowleys were kicking ass. Everybody who helped move gear around, Dave running around on like quarts of coffee. It wasn't, you know. Finally, I just sat and found a spot and just relaxed. But I want you to know that all the money that we have raised for Dave TV is already in use. Where Dave beat me to a new Apple, and that's what all of this is. All of that is right now.
Yeah, everything so far.
So great. He's got more stuff ordered. Went ahead and got another GoPro, and we shot trying to work some new stuff out last night. I know there was a lot of stuff to choose from last night,
Really
and it
was,
looked
man.
like there was. Everybody had their fill, and we chose Blacktop Syndicate over on 6th Street. It's the same. Young people drinking, having a great time. Parking still
was
sucks,
really crazy.
but it was cool because there's something that changed at the new year where there didn't seem to be so many people harassing you.
And it's luck of the draw, I'm quite sure, you know, and I think that just the positive thing that I took away from it is that you can still go anywhere you want to go in this town and see great live music. And it was packed last night from Come and Take It Live to Texas Miss breaking out their brand new outdoor stage and bringing in I Hate God to the Push Monkey reunion and all the amazing bands over there for the Cobra Cast Fest, Miss Fest. We had all, and this is one weekend.
Isn't that strange?
And
there's
so
no music scene here no more.
Nah, it's all
It's
dead.
all dead.
So I did want to go to Dirty Dog for a long time because those people have always been good to us, and it's a little rough to get to, so it's not as easy, and I haven't had the best time crossing Red River with all of the obvious issues, but I had a great experience, and we brought in some Blacktop Syndicate video. We'll probably play some of that, huh?
That would be really cool.
You know what's beautiful about what we're doing right now among the many list of things?
You can do anything you want.
I don't know what I want to play, but we'll figure it out as we go and we'll do it.
So we actually, we're still working. Dave had some ideas. We tried some. I came in, the studio was set up different. So what I did was I just pointed it the way I thought. And then Dave said, no, I want stuff here. And then he looked at me in deep sigh and goes, I guess we'll do it the way you said, Nathan. It's like, hey, man.
We're right back to it, right?
Didn't mean to have a great idea.
No.
But what's cool is now we are Dave TV, you know, since 1990. So now I will never forget that date, because I always said 87, 91, whatever date I decide to pick. But I guess out of all of that bullshit that I just rattled, thank you so much to all of the bands that played Dave Fest.
Oh, man.
And thank you so much to all the people who were involved with creating it. And Dave's already got bands, and we're already talking about next Dave Fest.
Oh, from even before, I usually wait till the night after.
Right.
You know, I was already thinking about it beforehand. I've got at least half a dozen guys I know I want in the mix. You know?
It was just so cool, though, to see all the different genres working together. And if you didn't dig one style, just wait 30 minutes. Like literally, there was something there for everybody.
It's insane,
You
isn't
know,
it?
Daniel was just happy. You know, everybody was cookies. And just, I mean, the whole.
And the whole, yeah, man, they rocked that whole.
And we want to thank Patrick
Kick
for bringing his special brand of treats. And it was great. It was a lot of fun, had by all.
Absolutely.
And just threw Patrick under the bus.
And with true Dave TV style, today's show, the first episode of our new season. Thank you for watching, number one. Number two, when did we get the show together? About 90 seconds before we go on, not even exaggerating.
Oh man, and then it's like it starts with a lab and the whole thing that goes with live TV. And there's some stuff that you can't see. I'll probably put it on Dave TV right now. But there's cables strewn about everything. And at the last second, John Spotify Moore, the very, very talented, good looking, when he gets drunk, he likes to hug more.
Or get thrown out.
Or get thrown out, right? Or get punched in the eye and not even understand why he's getting punched in the eye. It's amazing what happens when you drink. But there's this long cable coming from Dave's computer.
Ladies!
All the way running into the next room where the guys in charge are.
And that's old school.
That is old school.
Yeah.
We had somebody here going, oh, so I guess you're going back to old law time.
Well, you know, sometimes.
If it's not broke, huh?
Hey, tomorrow's the deadline for that Austin Music Poll, so by the time you watch a rerun of this, there will be no chance to vote, so I'm not asking you to vote, but I am expressing humble, honored, just amazement that I was nominated with the cats that are nominated in that thing. And if you voted for me, thank you. If we won, wow. If we didn't, I'm still like, wow. I get to get my homeboys into the awards festival, and I know that's a big deal, and hobnob with all the who's and all that, man. You know, it's just, I miss Margaret, and it's real weird to kind of try to connect with that, but I'm all about the fight.
as we were driving, we had just got through filming, and Dave and I rode somewhere together. I think it was when we did Dolores. Shout out to Loris. That was
Loris,
very
look.
cool.
Yeah,
much
Local Licks
love.
had us on for Dave Fest. How about that? huh?
That was cool. Anyway, we were on the way back, and Dave was giggling. I can't believe I'm nominated. It's so crazy because for the longest time, I've been flipping the finger to the man. That's why we're doing Dave Fest, so we don't have sponsors. So Dave can choose what he plays, he can do, and we can say what we want to say. We can film who we want to film, and we don't have to fucking answer to nobody, man. And there's a certain strength in that. But there's always somebody who wants to hook up and hook on to. So Dave was giggling and said, man, I've been shooting the finger to all of those guys, and now there's maybe an opportunity that I may win the whole thing. And that's just like blows me away because still, we're the kids flipping off the man.
That won't change.
That's not going to change. No matter how many times people have tried, and no amount of bread is gonna, because you allow us to be this way. So thank you. But when Dave says that he's humble about this, it truly is crazy. We both giggle about it, and I'll post, man, I know somebody, but it really is cool, and I can say, and I'm honored to be here with you today.
Thank you.
It's
No,
awesome.
the honor's mine, dude. And it works the other way because people are so helpful to us in general, right? For various things.
All the way down to moving when we're filming.
And getting in to see some killer shows. There's a noodly guy you're going to see. Who is that?
Noodly?
The Marty Friedman, isn't it?
Oh, dude. I want to thank those Darkness.
Knights of Darkness.
Knights of Darkness.
Yeah, man.
And it's gonna be noodly.
That's what he does, right, Marty? I'm not a.
Dave and I definitely listened to different
Is he
stuff.
a squeak guy, a noodly noodly?
No, he's a squeep. It's more of a squeep, and then noodly.
Gotcha.
So what's cool about what Dave and I have been doing, we've gone out and filmed a lot of stuff. I finally got him, and we went to the Elephant Room together, and then got some Glenn Rexach, and you had fun, you liar. You lie, you had fun.
About 20 minutes. Yeah.
Anyway, it was our date.
I love Glenn. I'm not saying that about Glenn. I'm saying it was a long evening.
We were only there 20 minutes. Anyway, you got some of that footage. Dave ran ahead a little bit, man. But what I'm saying is it was cool to go see different things and go out on a date with Dave and go check out something that we normally wouldn't go see. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what the cool part was going out to see not just heavy, not just punk, not just acoustic, not just singer-songwriter girls, but to go really see all of the music that is the music scene. Just so many great players. And the reason I bring up Glenn Rexach is because he's kind of a nicer noodly guy.
Yeah, totally. He's total taste. Totally
Yeah,
so, yeah.
And the players that we saw, the drummer cat, we had just filmed Chris Duarte a couple of days before.
Yep. And about the Dirty Dog show last night, it was cool. There was like about 2 or 3 other out-of-town bands, so we got to see a little bit of Taylor, I think it was, or somewhere, and then Houston, and it was a good night.
I think they brought those cats from Houston because they play Houston a lot.
Exactly.
So it's just people helping people. And then here's the thing, South by Southwest is coming also, and it used to be we're all going to be rock stars and we're all going to get signed, but it's not about that anymore. It's about networking with people that you can invite them to your show, and then maybe when you go to their town, you can go see their show, and it's about to get crazy people with festivals, man.
And it's hard to say favorite from the festival of Dave, but I want to play a clip. So I know one I'd like to play, but you can pick a favorite as well. Who you want to see one, or you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first, and I can think about it, because, man, there was a lot. How can you fuck with Hell Fury, man? you can't. Their new songs, brutal, just so. And it's funny because these guys right now that Dave's about to play, they're so cool. And I have a really, really close friend who plays steel. And what's funny is he says when he puts on that outfit it's almost like when Superman puts on his fucking cape,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he turns into that guy,
Yep.
you know. So ladies
Chip
and gentlemen,
Northcutt?
yeah, Chip.
Yep.
I'll let you go ahead and introduce us.
From Lubbock, right?
From Central Lubbock.
Central
Lubbock. Big shout out to the two guys flipping the switches back there.
I love them, Patrick and John. Let's
Got
do
it.
some Beaumonts from Dave Fest, y'all.
Woo!
Hey, Peg. Well, I went out drinking just the other night. Oh, and I met a little honey, we got tied. Pretty soon we was back at her place. She said, Troy, let's jump in the hay. I said, well, I guess that I can deal with that. But you know these old boots stay on, so does the hat. I said, oh, look at here, baby, I'm a Texas man. Oh, taking off this hat ain't part of the plan. And these boots ain't going no place neither. In case your husband comes at me with the old meat cleaver. She said, well, I guess that I can work with that. Why don't you keep the boots on, the same with the hat. Oh, well, the boots stay on, so does the hat. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't fuck like that. I might be horny as a two-pecker cat, but the boots stay on. Well, the boots stay on, so does the hat. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't fuck like that. I might be horny as a three-pecker cat, but the boots stay on. And so does the hat. Steven Vegas! Shit face. I said, baby, let's jump in the hay. She said, well, you gotta wear the boots and that hat. I said, God damn it, I was just about to say, oh, well, the boots stay on, so does the hat. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't fuck like that. I might be horny as a two-pecker cat, but the boots stay on. Well, the boots stay on, so does the hat. I can't imagine anybody wouldn't fuck like that. I might be horny as a three-pecker cat, but the boots stay on, and so does the hat. Oh, the hat. Cowboy hat. Woo, just like that. Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
I saw John Moore in the crowd. Did you see that?
Man, I saw John, and he was there for the whole thing.
Oh, man.
Working. And, okay, who was it that commanded that pit? It was Sniper 66.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? We are DaveTV, if you can't tell. We're a live music program straight from the underground of Austin, Texas, where there is still a scene because we film it. We film it.
Not cuz, but
Well, no, that's the
We'll
only
prove
reason. No, that's the only reason there's a scene.
Yeah.
It's because of Dave.
that's right.
Right. Anyway, we're DaveTV. I'm Dave's little sidekick. I'm his Jerry Lewis, man. My name is Nathan. Been here since fucking a long time. And Dave's been doing this. Thank you for everybody for your Dave Fest. That was one of the bands that was Dave's pick to play was the Beaumonts. But it was funny because Sniper 66, that show, there was a pit started, and there was a little dude kind of dressed cholo, and he was going around, and there was this one dude that like nailed him in the back. So the
John?
guy turns around. No, it wasn't John. It was another dude. And so he comes, and I saw him, and they were like eyeballing each other. So I went, and I stood like right, and so he had to smell my hair. I stood in front to make, like, this is where the pit is going to, stop right here with me. So I got pushed into it, and I made a round or two, and it was a lot of fun, but being a bigger guy, so I pulled to the side, and there was 333, Tony Paul.
Tony,
Yeah,
I came right at him in the pit.
Did you?
God bless
and
him.
then, and so he was like on the edge, and he had his lady, and then there was Cobra Venom, and all those cats that were there playing it safe and giggling. So man, I put my arms out, right, and I take about 6 people with me, and I shove them straight into the pit, and I'll never forget what's his face's eyeballs looking up at me all big, like, what am I going into the pit? Stop! No, don't want to go into the pit.
That's
it was
great.
so much fun happening.
Was a great weekend.
And the best part of it all, man, was nobody stayed on the ground. That's a real
you're
pit.
right up.
The
Family.
Yeah.
It's-
so much fun.
You know something I don't ever recall experiencing like I'm experiencing today in the 30 years we've been in this room almost.
We're happy.
I hear somebody over there that's loud.
Oh man, we're gonna like. Who do we call? I was
you
wondering if
turn
you were
down your
playing.
amp?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were playing while we were talking. No,
loud.
that's him.
There was
What?
a kick drum earlier. You didn't hear it?
Yeah, I really thought you were playing background
I was
music.
like, oh, I'm not going to be that guy.
Dude, that's so funny because we've always been the loudest thing in the studio.
Preachers get mad.
Oh man, and then especially on Sunday, and then they walk and they stay. Never mind, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, but anywho,
So,
God bless us all.
did you have your pick from Dave Fest?
Yeah,
Yeah, who you want to see?
and here's the thing. I have loved this man since the YMCA back in the day. We were like, I think I was 5 years old when I met him, and I knew him as Billy, and he came up, and he has 0%, who was, those guys, the McMaster brothers are starting to look like each other. It's funny.
That's finally right.
Yeah. But Disco Wolves, when I saw them play, I was looking, and I know each of those other guys' bands. It's kind of like a super group. But to see my boy Billy singing, and what's his name?
Oh, stop it.
It's okay. But
Which one? I'm sorry. Natchet?
yeah. And he's always, without his guitar, able singing, just the whole thing that Disco Wolves was in the show. I was watching from my little throne in the back, and
Pure rock and roll, dude.
it was fucking, and I'm thinking to myself, Yayo stomped ass.
Rob on the drums? Good Lord, dude. How do you get a better band than that?
You don't.
Gentleman's Social Club isn't playing, so.
Right, but so even when I saw Yayo playing earlier with Dharma Kings, they stomped ass. Yeah. But to see Disco Wolves play, and Billy said, man, to get those guys all together is like a miracle. Mm-hmm. But I was watching them, and I was thinking, these cocksuckers are my friends, and they're fucking rock stars. There was nothing about what they played, how they played it, the way that they presented themselves. It was a show. It wasn't just my boys playing music on a stage, which is cool too, but truly, truly bringing the art of rock star to the masses.
Well, the thing is, I'll curtain back a little on booking this band. So I reached out to Natchet when I was putting this together like a year before. This was like I'm doing now with people. He was one of the first ones I got with for this one. I was like, whatever band, come play. He's like, oh yeah, man, give me some time to think about that. And he got with me and he's like, I'm putting a band together. We're not there yet, but it's got X, Y, and Z in it. And let's do that. And I'm like, it's your call. That's why I said, do what you want. So the band wasn't really a thing even, you know, when we booked them and then they came and they had a few shows under their belt now and are just a unit. I happened to catch a classic song they did from New Disaster, but they have a bunch of great original material. So yeah, I love Disco Wars.
And the fact that they're even doing different songs from their other bands also, man, it just makes it cool. Rock stars, one of the best people. I mean, how do you pick the best though? They were all kick-ass, but man, ladies and gentlemen, you rolling that bean footage?
Yeah, do it.
Fuck yeah.
This goes out to Dave. Old school, son.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, yeah. Right on the Facebooks too.
Total idiots.
Total idiots.
No,
How
right
about that
there.
shit? That's great. That's us.
On the screen.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Because if I don't stop it, we will be. Dude, I get all wrapped up in that disco whoops, dude. You're right. That was the jam.
You know what I mean? And then
Dude.
to see Billy singing, he goes, and if y'all don't know Billy, he's probably one of the coolest motherfuckers you'll ever want to know. Really, that's not just a rock star you're seeing. He's just cool rock star all the time.
Person,
and real, you know.
Yeah.
So he walks and he says, you know, Nathan, this singing is all new to me. And I was talking to Randall, and he goes, man, them motherfuckers don't sing in my band. I said, Dr. Pay.
I know, right?
You know?
Like half pay. Wait
Yeah,
a minute. That's
fuck
half a
yeah.
zero. Wait.
Right.
Hey, Austin.
But what's funny is that they had no clue that they could sing. He said, man, guitar, he don't sing in my band. You know, what the fuck? You know? Yeah.
I love Chainsaw Brother, that's for sure.
You know?
So, dude, that was such a great time. So many clips I could play, so I'm sorry I'm not going to get to every one of them. But this is what we do. We're here to promote music in this town, and there's a lot of great places to see it no matter where you want to go, parking, whatever. Dude, just, I get there's ups and downs, but just make the best of what you got while you got it, because in 20 years, you're going to say, man, you remember when we had Come and Take It Live?
Oh,
You know, or fill in the blank. I'm just the first thing that came to mind. You
Oh,
know?
God, man, I saw some clips from Cobra Venom.
Nice. I haven't had a second, but yeah, I want to see.
Like I said, I'm not on Facebook like I want to be. Whenever I post something, it's usually for the day. And but the clips that I saw as I go to bed trying to keep up.
Was that like 7 a.m.?
Yeah, man. I was just so high on filming downtown and methamphetamines.
Right.
No, but
No,
just
it's
the
great.
fact
No, I
that-
totally get it. I just have to shut it down, dude, by 4:30 or I'll be a mess.
Well, that's where, yeah. And then I do that, and I'm just lying there, and then the dog farts, or then you hear
No.
drinking water or whatever. No,
You got to make your environment. But yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
brother. So
It's just so exciting, man, and all the things that are going on with both of us, going on with the bands, the new recording.
oh, like that recording.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out. I think I'm on autoplay, and I got to turn that
Cool.
off, guys.
A
Sorry.
new stuff from the metal band that I play, that I formed with Jody Champion, called Dancyr. We are old school, and we've got some new old school stuff coming. Starting to rehearse again with Swami and Tommy with Stupid Drama. New material there is exciting, and then that aside, which is enough to keep me awake, there's all of this shit that is going on with us, which is just so great, man.
I heard
and then
Dancer
when
on
you
KLBJ.
win, oh, I know you made that happen, but and then when you walk that stage, because you win, so like on cloud nine.
Yeah,
it's
a good feeling.
It is, and man, there's people out there who want what you got, want what I got, and I'll just kick the dog in the room. What Dave and I have done, and what Dave has done on his own, and what I have done on my own separate, and then together, doesn't come without hard work. So whenever you want and you think that you've got what we got and you want to be a part of what this is in my music or the TV or anything that I'm involved with, you better fucking bring it. Because that's exactly what we're doing. And it's not easy.
Yeah.
Because you'll be throwing ideas at me and I have no clue, way beyond my pay grade, but I know that I'm the guy that you bounce this stuff off of. So Dave, what do you think? I feel like, what
Then I came in today and poor Matt, and I'm like, these are the things in my head. No, that didn't work clearly. Let me explain it another way. And it was wonderful. I'll just say the other wonderful lady back there. And she was like,
she actually
what do you
came and
want?
helped us with
And
the
she
lights.
came in and nailed this with us. And that's a beautiful community vibe that you do get at the Film Society's version of this Austin
That's what's
Public
cool.
Channel.
But
Austin
my point
thing.
out of all of that is it's not wanting to put together a band and then not. I've been doing this since 1985 in this town, making records in this town. Dave has been doing this since. Will you move real quick over? Since
on TV
1990,
since
right.
1990.
You know, and then but before
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you
since
were
about 86. I was out shooting friends' bands on a VHS and throwing parties in my apartment on the weekend over on Great Northern.
Whoa,
over
man,
by
that little bitty place.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
By,
awesome.
You remember?
Yeah,
by
we used to
North
before we
Cross Mall?
started hanging out.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that this comes with hard work, and if you want to be considered Worm Suicide, who else? Scorpio Rising, DaveTV,
Bob Schneider.
Well,
I love Bob. I'm just throwing the names that someone's going to know.
Right. It comes because they're busting their ass.
And he is. And we are, and they are.
24/7.
Yep.
Like there's never a minute that goes by. The only time that I get to relax is Mondays. And Mondays, fuck you, I ain't doing nothing.
And I don't want to, because our goal is to be positive here, although there's a lot of relative negative things in the world, okay?
Well, I just wanted to address that right now.
I'm going to put this right here where this belongs. I didn't really plan on saying it, but so we see a lot of bands that have a lot of great music, man, and a lot of passion and work hard. And then they come out and shit the bed on stage because they get free beer to play in Austin instead of getting paid. And it's fun, and I get that. And that part of it alone is enough to make you go, just let's figure out another way. Let's just deliver that 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and
maybe sober?
Move on, or just not so bad. And I mean bad. And
you've thrown a lot of footage on the floor because
I have. Yeah. And that's sad.
Your best foot forward.
The next level, though, there's people who are sick. They're not just getting drunk and screwing up the songs. They're sick people that are my friends. And whether it's depression or dependency or any of it, man, I love you. Don't do the worst thing possible, man. Try to do the best thing possible. That's all. I'm not judging.
Right.
Just the time you got, make the most of it. We'll all be dead.
We both had some younger friends of ours who are monsters go through some really hard shit and put it out kind of publicly. And the thing is, man, is you're still young. You haven't even gone through stuff. Put in the time, put in the work.
We're not saying we didn't do the same thing.
Right. But see, maybe because we're older.
We're being that guy.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Right. But, you know, I'm on the other side of that shit now. And I can honestly say, what a waste of time. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, and I cannot tell you, you cannot say that I wasn't a fucking rock star.
There's not a better reference, right?
Than somebody that, who knows.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's it. I don't want to dwell, but please do the right thing for yourself and your friends and your family. If you don't give a fuck about you, that's number one, first of all.
Right.
Someone else does.
Right. And if you're going to bring it, don't fuck around. Don't be wasted. Use that opportunity to fucking bring it. 100%.
And speaking of bringing it, even when you're scheduled for 11 and you play at 12:30, a band like Blacktop, Syndicate, and Dirty Dog last night.
Oh, they killed it.
So it was funny because I was working on the footage because it was great and I had a good time. And thanks to all the folks down there that let us do our thing. And I messaged John some links, and he's like, yeah, this finished before I got my guitar unloaded. I went to bed at like 6 and what? So I do have a flow that works well thanks to Ray mostly and the iMac that we've got going to make the stuff. It's
Apple.
Kicking the ass, man.
Apple. I finally got Dave.
That's funny.
I finally got Dave, and because of it, you know, we'll show it in a little bit. But man, okay, so what do you think? Being in the industry, what do you think about Apple product compared to PCs?
It's what everyone always said, dude. There's no comparison. PCs are good for what they're good for. Apple's for media.
Like straight up, if you're serious about it, you know. I'm so glad. Welcome, brother. That's awesome. Thank you.
So we did this last night at Dirty Dog.
I can't believe that.
Me and my boy.
Hey,
and
the USB.
I'm coming.
The USB thing up there at Dirty Dog doesn't work.
I'm working with Mikey. He's a good dude.
I love
We're gonna
Mikey.
figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm coming. Blacktop Syndicate.
Woo!
I'll give it a try. I'll try.
Let's do this shit.
badass. That drummer is a monster, dude. I got to figure out this autoplay thing and.
Oh, hey, we're live.
So yeah.
Man, we got like Dave's got like 18 things going on over here. What's going on, everybody? That was Blacktop Syndicate. Wow, that was cool.
Look at us.
But that was filmed 12 hours ago, less than 12 hours, 10, whatever it is.
Yeah, totally.
And Dave went home and then brought it here, and then he and we've got some guys in the back that are.
And that's from my YouTube channel, by the way. So if you you hear it there, youtube.com/rawtime. Subscribe if you haven't already, please.
Would you? I noticed that you still use Raw Time on some stuff.
I can't change the name.
Okay, that's what I was. That's what my next question was. So then you have DaveTV.org, and that's how people can find it then?
A lot of stuff on DaveTV.org. You've got all the links across the top to my various media, the Instagram, the YouTube, the Facebook, the fan page. All of that is up there. And then on the actual site, you've got a link to live.davetv.org, Chris. And you can see the videos that we're talking about because that's where the live show is at.
Thanks, Dave. I can't believe you called me out like that. Oh my God.
And then you've also got, like, I've got a page for some links and some stuff like any website. I kind of feel like websites are somewhat irrelevant, but I guess if I had the time, I could make it relevant.
You know, then here's the thing about that is we were putting, I got both bands. I'm doing a solo acoustic thing for this Austin Rock Volume 2 thing, and they asked what the website was. And I haven't worked on Dancyrs, and it was like, well, Facebook.dancer.ata, you know, and Stupid Dramas got it all updated and the whole bit. But, you know, man, it is, what do y'all think? Do you think websites are relevant now, or do you?
I just renewed mine, so I mean it's relevant enough for me to renew it,
right.
You know, and keep things going as a link point. I like to have the space on the web that says DaveTV.org.
It just looks good, right?
It feels good. I'm sure there's a good use for it, and maybe one day someone will get me a phone stand, and then also write some code for my website that'll be really cool. So
yeah, they've got the fuck that thing.
Well, we're trying to bring you Facebook people.
So,
and you know what though? Kiss my ass.
Oh my God, you're so mean. But you know, man, there's that thing. You recently, I've been talking to the Queensryche camp, and we may have the opportunity to talk to Queensryche again when they come. When we went and filmed them, the last interview we did with Queensryche was right when the internet was just starting, and I remember some of the questions being, so there's this internet thing. Do you think that it's like here to stay, and do you think it's going to help music? And what is this CD-ROM that you're coming out with? What is that? You know, and like the only people who really had internets back then were like the Jason McMasters, and you had to go through GeoCities.
I was on eden.com/CapZeyeZ.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
like
and
you
I
had to go through the whole.
It was like 96. You can pull it up on the Wayback Machine.
Yeah,
yeah,
and how far that it's come now. But I mean, I still think that having it say, if for nothing else, for it to be a link there that says myband.com, whatever that is.
It's kind of like your ownership of this. You know, if you grew up in the country, sometimes your street was your family name if you owned property there forever. So in my head, it's the same kind of thing. That's my little chunk of the zeros and ones.
Wow, right.
Yeah.
And then, but then everybody else, the cool thing is that everybody goes to like the Facebook links. That's always the easiest, or the Instagram. So that's always the easiest, it seems like.
Well, a lot of people also use their .coms, et cetera, to point to their Facebook, just because they don't have another thing.
Right.
So it's the same situation.
Right. And that's what they put on the cards instead of Facebook, blah, 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 blah.
So we talk about Facebook because we were streaming, and I hope you saw some of that. And my buddy Chris, I give him hell. He's very tolerant of me most of the time, but I'm usually a jerk. But I love Chris like nobody's business. He's an amazing audio guy, mixer. He's got a great taste in hip hop and also plays in Freebleeder.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, absolutely.
So, what that is that's where you could see, and so that was that whole little thing.
Yeah, so I like to bring that on if I can get this. We're working out. This is our first show of the season, folks, and literally 90 seconds before we went on the air, we got to where we are. So as the show is actually proceeding, we're kind of like, you know, he brought over this table. We're like figuring out what we need to do, and we'll get it all sorted. Any feedback, we'd welcome.
Thank you to Patrick and to John Spotify Moore. For running the back of the house and plugging stuff in.
Carson will be here next time.
That'd be great. You know, I thought maybe since I signed that little paper for him, I said, "You're still coming, right?"
Yeah, I know.
Because
that's happened.
I can't tell you.
Yeah.
You know, but it'd be good to have him in the fold also, and it's just good to surround yourselves with good people. That way it takes a load, because I saw you in here trying your ideas out and still having to do the work of plugging stuff in.
Absolutely.
So maybe with the help, and when these other cats showed up, it made it a lot easier. You still had to do some stuff.
Until I get the thing going, it's going to be a hump. But then I think it'll be like pulling it out of a box like we've done.
Yeah,
you know?
but thank you to John, and I I like to call him Pat. It's a little thing that we have. Yeah, you know, me and Pat. Yeah. That's what you keep saying.
So I just, while I'm thinking about it, want to give a big congratulations to Kim and Andrea and all the folks who put on the Texas Women's Rally at the Capitol. With
Did you
Trump
see her
card,
being cool?
It's amazing what they can do with that drive that you have, that you talk about when you mean it, when you work hard and you put what's important to you on one side and this
and the fuck all on the other side.
Yeah, so it's magic, and she's amazing, and I'm honored to know that person.
You know, and likewise, and what was flipping through the news, and you know, my wife Deanna will have a little computer here. She's working, flipping on her phone, and then she's working on her work computer and watching the news all at the same time. She's got this, and me, I'm just all and 24/7. Anywho. Oh my God, rewind that. And it's like, what the fuck just happened? Rewind that. And Andrea made the news, and it was like, oh, what the fuck is that, man? We're famous almost for knowing famous people, you know? It was cool, yeah.
And lots of good people in the loop. Ronnie Stone's been shooting a lot of videos out on the thing of bands like Dancyr and all the bands at Dave Fest, and doing her thing, of course. Played like 5 hours the other night. She was telling me about that.
You know, she is one of those people who is so supportive. There's a handful of people who really, really are. And it's
a circle of relative people.
And I don't get it. You're so funny. My friend Dave is a fag.
Don't say that. It's 2019.
My friend David is a fag. That's right. You can't say that. People have gotten in trouble for that. But
I ain't got a shovel big enough, but I'm going to go ahead and play your band. That guy that said that is
hey,
in a
wait,
band
don't play my band now, dude.
And if you're wondering what he's all about, well,
hey, man, dig
is,
this. I want to thank Stupid Drama for saying that they would do it, but Swami hurt he's got this thing going on with his leg, and he doesn't rest it up enough to heal. We're hoping that he doesn't have to go through an operation, but the boys Dancyr stepped up. We're in the studio right now. We want to thank you all for your support, and the momentum that this band from 1987 has got is nothing short of a miracle, and a lot of it has to do with my best friend Dave here.
And I'm honored to be doing a little barking on their new recordings.
He actually came in, and it's funny because I talked to him about fucking rock star shit, always dealing with some rock star shit. And Dave came in, and he sat down. He wasn't going to do nothing, and we got everything ready. And then, well, we're all here with the headphones on, and Dave still just, hey, motherfucker, you can come to? Oh, you need me now? I was like, yeah. Well, let me go to the restroom and get some water. Right, a spot of hot tea. And he came, and we all stood around the microphone and barked like nobody's business, and it sounds humongous. Tim Guerin has taken what Danny G went, and we're learning the Pro Tools system together. Kind of like what we're doing here, you know, what you're doing here. It's like we're learning it, but Danny is recording it, and he's getting it down, and Pro Tools is the industry standard, and Tim will take the time to let us know. Nathan, that is pure, this is, what did you say?
Garbage?
That is just, no, bad file management, Nathan. So I'm right, yeah. I'm going to blame it on him, right? Yeah, Danny, bad file management. You know, but I just want to thank everybody. I got a hell of a band with Tom Coyne and David Swanson. But man, right now, this is the tits, and I hope that you enjoy it because we have a lot of fun.
Shadow Ministry and Independent Limb.
Boom.
I had something witty to say, I guess, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Please no, Dave.
Yeah, I've done enough damage at this point, so
I started it with that.
Yeah, bad guy. Illusions, y'all. Woo!
Enjoy. Woo! That's right.
Dave Fest! Dave Fest!
Hey, Fast! Hey, Fast! Could this be an illusion?
It was so
and
cool.
eyeballs. Big old
Oh,
fucking
it was so
eyeballs,
cool,
you know?
man. I'll
And
tell
I
you
turn
what.
around and catch in my peripheral vision. Jody standing up, spinning his sticks. They're like, oh my God, this is like we were. Woo,
It was so great, dude.
much fun.
The thing is a blessing. So thank
Yeah.
anybody who became a part of that with us.
It was a lot of fun, man. And what makes me that takes me back to right there is how both stages worked together. Boom.
And you know,
boom,
Pablo was there the
boom.
first day helping us with that, and the Bowleys were all over it both days. And every one of those people, man, I love like family, and it was an honor to.
I'm going to
have
say
the
this
people on my
once.
side.
I'm going to say this once. You don't fuck with the Bowleys.
No, sir.
You don't fuck with the Bowleys. What they say is pretty much the golden rule, and if they say it's happening, that's for a reason, you know. And you disrespect the Bowley, you get the repercussions that have been repercutted.
Yeah, you're funny. I like that. I want a T-shirt that says that. Repercussions that have been repercutted.
You know what I'm talking about? Making up.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, it's just one of those things. Just to kind of put it in a nutshell, if any of the Bowleys walked up to me, the whole bunch of folks, and I just use that as a collective because there's even more than the blood
They put
in
it
the
on
Bowleys,
together,
right? But that connection, if they were to come up to me and say, "The moon's out," and I looked and there was the sun, I'd be like, "Cool, that's good.
I'm glad the moon's out.
I don't care. We're good." So, but I don't know, man. I love those folks, and been a pleasure to work with a lot of people in this town. They're at the top of the list for sure. So
first call always.
Yeah. Hey, and so our Facebook is on DaveTV.org. If you want to join this live, we're doing some Facebooking and stuff during the show. And if you want to see something on the show, probably the best way to get that on is to hit us up with a message. We've been playing clips from Dave Fest and the shoot we did last night, and I'm going to play a very special clip next that our own John Moore put together about the vote thing. So we'll play that.
That's the one that I was supposed to see that I haven't seen because I was
so you can check that out.
Right. So what Dave will do if I haven't seen a video, he'll play it for us all together. What do you think of that? That's cool.
Yeah.
He has the power.
Whatever. And he put a lot of work into that. So I'm going to have that for us next. But what's going on with you? Any shows you want to see?
Well, next weekend at Dirty Dog, it's like it's a whole fuck genre fest. I've got Brother Stone opening the show for just pure rock. Then I have #1 EDM band Scorpio Rising. And then the true debut of Swami on drums and Tom Coyne on bass guitar with Stupid Drama. And then the fabulous, right after their new album, which smokes, man, is one of Loris's favorite bands, Day Eater, is closing the show.
I love Day Eater.
You know what I mean? And I was trying to think of, man, I don't want it to be an all rock fest. Stupid Drama doesn't really fit in a genre. How can I make this? How can I twist this? Well, maybe if I have some of the best of a little bit of every genre. Now, some are better than others on the show, but there's a little taste of everything. And I think there on 6th Street, that rock and roll thing is a cool thing, a good way to start the show. Then how can you fuck around with family? You're talking family, man.
Dance, rock, metal, songwriter, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I think that music and passion is what draws me. I love personally, as a fan of music, the very combinations. And if you've ever watched the show, you're aware I like crazy music, back to back.
He was checking this stuff out with the latest live video from Debbie Gibson.
Oh yeah, when we were setting up, I was checking out her last.
I wish that band would hold it fucking down next door.
Loud,
that's what I hope.
You talk. You're good at that. I'm gonna go get the mic next to it. You say something. I'm gonna show you how loud this is. Go ahead.
All right. Well, so we want to thank everybody for your support. Dave Fest really kicked some serious ass. Dave has gone Apple. He's got his brand. He beat me to a new Apple laptop. Recording, going out and filming bands, a great way to get some maybe footage. Just go, hey Dave, here's a great show. You know, Dave doesn't really take much, but anyway, listen to this, folks. This is what we're dealing with right now. Were we that loud, bro?
I think we were.
We were louder than that, huh?
I hope you can hear that.
So what Dave did was he took his lav and stuck it against the wall so you could hear those doggone noisy people that we have to deal with.
That's awesome.
One show that we don't bring live music in here and we're already turning into the assholes. I can't believe they have the audacity to.
Speaking of assholes.
Oh, that's great.
John, I think he's a lot responsibility for this Austin Rock Volume 1. And
assholes. I get it.
see what I did there?
Yeah.
I can't take this out of my player. I was getting my car washed today and jamming the Freebleeder and Dharma Kings tracks, and then of course Blacktop Syndicate comes up, and I just can't stop. This whole thing is full of bands. Here, I'm going to do it just because I don't want to leave anyone out. So Freebleeder, Dharma Kings, Blacktop Syndicate, 333, Give It the What For, Space Cushion, Dongle, The Home Wreckers, Jeff and Everybody, Crest Kill 6, Blue Tongue, Dishong, Seventh Legend, Darkness Ending, Dr. Sleep, Wild Tinderbox, Worm Suicide, Icons of the Industry, and Velino. Those are all amazing tracks.
What's cool is that they're doing it again right now, and it is
Volume 2 coming up.
yeah, and they're actually starting to get bands for Volume 3.
And Austin Rock on Facebook's, it's Austin with like Awestruck without the E, so AWSTIN. Rock, of course, has RAWK. Right?
What can you say about people who are out there making things happen? You know,
Yeah.
I mean...
Saturday afternoons at the Parlor. Matinees, dude. I'm always working, so I miss them, but I'd be at every one if I could.
What is
Punk rock matinees, 4 to 7 at the Parlor, man. Amazing.
And-
so many killer bands. on
and
that
great
thing.
food.
I don't know. I'll take your word for it.
And pizza.
I like having you here, brother.
Right.
Dude, you're in the 3s.
Almost.
Yeah?
Almost.
You're right there?
Hey, man, I want to thank all 507 people who liked that post. That was crazy. I was just got back from the dock. I never weighed 444 pounds. It has been literally, when I got married 6 years ago, going on 7, but anywho, whatever, almost 800 pounds, man, and 444 pounds. And I just put it out there, and man, that has gotten more likes than anything. And then
It's hard work, dude.
well, the thing is I got tired of all of the negativity and all the hate, and then fuck, everybody knows our president sucks. Okay, let's get past that and let's find out the positive things. Like, and it straight comes from you. We can get negative on all this stuff. It's way too easy to be negative on all this. Well, last night sucked because of the blah blah parking and had to park my stubs to walk blah 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 or whatever, man. But it was like, hey, I didn't get any shit while I was walking the club. It was actually fucking cool. So I filmed some friends and some great, saw some great new music that I thought was funny. They all classic. This is classic rock and roll. The band that played, they were called Madness Death or Death, and the name slips my mind right now. I'll post it, I promise. All white faced, wearing
Gotcha.
and they were all dressed in black, and they were taking metal pictures in front of this velvet thing that covers up equipment that Mikey put up there at Dirty Dog, and they were all like, and they had their makeup on, and they looked like some cats from Sweden and all of that, and they were all.
And then
The lady who was dressed like that walked up and said, hold on. And the lead singer, she walked up to him and was fixing his hair so it looked perfect. And then he said, he looked at the lady and says, are you sure that this is okay?
That's your trade,
and he was
brother.
like, right.
Yeah.
But what was funny was there was true evil heavy metalers. I don't thank them for the CD.
On the front.
On the front. But then they're really just regular guys trying to make their music happen.
people,
and
man.
they were really sweet.
And then they bust out with, "You're poison."
I couldn't believe that. I was like, Dave's jumping around and singing. And then he was like, and they were singing. And it was like, and then everybody was dancing and singing, and finally, I didn't like that Alice Cooper song when it came out.
I didn't know every word.
But you knew every word about it. But it was cool because, they were fixing each other's hair and making sure that they looked evil enough, which I thought was...
You're just jealous.
The total. Well, I've got Texas big, so it's okay. So, but it was cool to see, the realness behind the scenes of the evil death that was, you know, and then, let me fix your hair, okay? Now I can, now, you know, it was so awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's just the beauty of going out and seeing bands that you don't know. That was the deal. Like, I knew one of the bands last night, and the other one that I did know played while I was at work, so Jay, I couldn't see, well, Tinderbox, I'm going to get there one day, man.
That's what you said.
Yes, sir.
You know.
So I have a couple things left I want to play. This next one's real important to me, and
Cool.
John Moore is an amazing cat. Glad to have him in the fold. And he put this together for us. There's a vote. Austin Chronicle, you still have time. Tomorrow's the cutoff if you're watching us live. Google Austin Chronicle music poll. So, yeah, here you go, bro.
Thank you, Dave. This for Dave.
God bless Dave.
And I love you, Dave.
David Prewitt, producer of CapZeyeZ, Raw Time, DaveTV, many others. Grew up in Llano, Texas. Started visiting Austin, going to shows mostly. The minute I turned 18, I got an efficiency apartment for $75 a month. No real job for a long time. I'd have a VHS camera and I'd go to the clubs. The rock and roll, dude.
I can't tell if I'm shaking from the DGs or the cold. By the way, I'm feeling shitty, man. This routine's getting old. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
I would watch tons of shows on Access. I was like, how do you do that? I want to do that. Bought in these old boxes of tapes in June of '90 and went on the air with tape programming.
You're rocking on CapZeyeZ, Texas Best Live Rock.
We should hear some Primus.
This show is about Texas music only.
We didn't have live bands for a while. I didn't know you could. Stuck a couple mics up in the room and it was pretty harsh. Our goal from that point was to fine-tune that, to make it better. I think maybe the second or third band we had perform live in the studio, they are the reason we don't let the band see the monitor anymore. The singer spent all night long framing his tight pants and his crotch up on the monitor and just sizing it up. Yeah, I had naked bands flogging themselves on fire. Absolutely. Doing it for money, definitely not my forte. It made it a job and I lost all passion. All I want to do to this day and then is have a venue for bands that won't be seen and heard anywhere, that can't get on popular radio. That's why I'm there. Playing Texas bands, I can look them in the eye and tell they mean it. Tell them dead.
You should learn to hate me. I'm going nowhere fast.
Mom and Dad don't know everything.
All of you people at home trying to click your screen, I'm sorry, but you can on the internet, dude. That was touching, beautiful, well done, thoughtful. First time seeing it. Nathan, what do you think?
I first thoughts are, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank you, brother.
No, man.
I know that guy. I know that guy.
I'm so fucking proud of you.
We did all that together, brother.
But to know, so proud of you, man.
I know, man. Ain't that beautiful?
But to see John put that together with heart, I ain't crying. You're crying. That was awesome. Thank you, John.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Like, and then to see all the stuff that I was right there for, and, you know, pecker pants, and, you know, I was there doing that interview whenever you cut to that. I was like right off camera, right? And I just to know all of that stuff from that long ago. Yeah, great job, John.
And today, bringing in all of the other stuff.
Great fucking job, John. That's
I
awesome.
forgot a couple of minutes, man.
That's it?
Wow, yeah, just go for the throat.
I
Right?
did, and so you got laughter, you had cussing. I was a little politically incorrect. Dave corrected me. He cussed at some of his friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
What else for the first show? Oh, I cried.
I called John an asshole.
You called John an asshole. I called out Patrick for
Pat.
Pat. I called out Pat. Pat. And man, all in all, fucking great first show, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah. And it all came together with literally 90 seconds left.
really
when they ran this cable all the way through into the next room through a couple of doors.
Did we show all that? Because I'll put that. Let's do one more Facebook live cast, and I'll show everybody.
This is going to be great.
So,
well,
we're wrapping up. I do have one more clip we're going to end the show with, which, let me see how long it is. I think I can't. I need my readers. I need my readers, ladies. Whatever it is, but we'll figure that out. So, whatever that says.
That right there?
Yeah.
408. 608.
Yeah, something like that.
605.
So, if you have any feedback on this here program, it is always welcome. And DaveTV.org is the place you can see like all of the ways to reach us. And I'd really literally love to hear from you any way you want to reach out to me, whether it's Facebook or whatever. So thank you for your support and watching us and putting up with our mouth. You know,
it's fun to hate.
Yeah, it's fun to be positive because that shit catches like wildfires. Talking to a couple of my friends you mentioned today, Randy and Billy Chainsaw, and folks that are around here like more than a minute.
Right.
They are like, this positive vibe that I'm feeling at this show, the Dave Fest weekend, is something that we need to carry on all year. You know, to keep the positive in focus. So. It's just the basics of life, man. Yeah, there's negative. Of course there's negative. But what are you going to do about it? That's about all we can say, right?
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah,
turn it around. Right.
Yeah, yeah, man. So I'm gonna get this together. If you want to say anything, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a program that has been on for, well, a lot of y'all have watched since 1990. We took a break, but we came back. Dave came and wanted to do it again, asked me what I thought, asked me to be a part. I came in and did it. We've had a lot of directors coming through. I want to thank all of them. A lot of crew come through that we could not do, but right now, I think that this feels as the first show with John Patrick and Carson on board, and you do, and me being the idiot. I think we got a damn good show, man, and I hope that you enjoy it. I definitely want to thank everybody who was involved with Dave Fest. What you have allowed us to do is definitely stay underground, and we don't have a boss. You're looking at the boss right here, you know, and whatever he says goes. Whatever we want to do, we do. We don't have to answer to anybody, and it's all because of you, and it's all because of your support, and all because of that cable right there that goes from that computer into where John is in the other room. I want you to know that we do this for the music scene, and you allow us to continue to be able to do this. Without you, we will still do it, you know, probably a little more difficult, and we wouldn't, but we want to thank you. Just thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Apple, if you're in the industry, go Apple, baby.
You're right. There's a lot of people who work that should give us the discount. There's someone online trying to get the discount. I'm like, oh, that's cute. That's cool, man. But you know, there are a lot of great places in town where people are watch our show are like, hey, come, you know, get this hookup, and God bless you.
You know, thank you. I guess out of all of that bullshit was, thank you so much for the support. It allows us to continue to go out and film a band at midnight. Dave stay up till 6 in the morning, and then get here and bring you that band from just 12 hours before.
On 6th Street, right?
On 6th Street, and it allows us to be able to do that. And you help us do that. We appreciate you. We appreciate you moving out of the way whenever we're filming.
Oh, look, Eric Cooper's watching. I miss you so much, dude. What the hell, man?
Right. I know.
Yeah. They had a killer show. I saw Dana put up a bunch of the funner pictures last night. They killed it, dude. There was people and balloons and lights, and
I can't believe
Dana had she had a butt thing on. It was.
I can't believe people say that there's no music.
Oh, there's no music in Austin.
You know, it's like so crazy. And like you said, ladies and gentlemen, that's just one night.
Just one night.
That's just one night, man.
Even Dick Shoes went to Beerland. He gets out and supports local music. We are all in this, aren't we?
Well, you stole their banner.
Oh, damn it. My bad.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nathan. This is the boss. This is Dave. This is Dave Prewitt, man, and we want to thank you all very much. Is there anything that you want to say to everybody about your new Apple computer?
Just thank you to the folks who did the thing at the Dave Fest deal. That was awesome. But I do want to say our new intro. I'm very proud. Speaking of edited pieces that I'm proud of, John's being number 1. I'll actually just say mine's number 2. How about that? The intro. The new intro.
Yeah, didn't Landry go out and help you with all
Landry,
that?
I was going to say Landry from Day Eater helped me. The point being, he and I spent a day going out to as many clubs as I could fit on the list. I lost count. We try to show you the faces and places that you can see music. We do show up at a lot of the same places because it's convenient to get to, or the lighting or the sound is really good, or various reasons. But man, if I've neglected your place and you want us fat guys in there making TV, just let me know. I am no partisan, and I love every kind of music in this town, trying to get it together for every genre we can go out and capture, and that's what we do. That is the Dave
is
thing.
Music.
Yes, music is
It's
music.
not about one, like you said, not one thing or the other, but it's about all of us. It's about all of us supporting each other. So
There's people out here, Bobby Sharon, Cobra Cast, bringing cats in more than once a week on his thing.
Cobra Venom.
Dude, whatever it takes, right? Breaking that wall down to bring you the music, man. There's shows in this room bringing you live music every week.
We can hear them.
In both studios, actually. There's Co-op Radio. There's KUT, Lori Gallardo, a saint in this town. There is so much local music in Austin. Don't believe for a minute that there's something wrong. What's wrong is that you ain't found the right shit yet.
And just open your eye, man. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, man.
You know, and even people who are man, all the different things and studios, and
you got the 501 Indie Studios. You got all the great the Hotel Vegases and all the stuff on the east side. It's crazy. So
Dozen Street, Hanover's, and then now there's new clubs opening up in Buda. There's
Texas
new
Mist
stuff.
built a new stage outside.
Can you believe that?
What the hell?
Pretty soon, all that construction's been gone, man, and he's going to be sitting. If they can make it, it's going to be sitting pretty because it's going to have an exit that says Texas Mist.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
So honored to be a part of this thing in Austin, you guys. So thanks for supporting us, and thanks for letting us come get in your face with those cameras and stuff. So
we appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much.
John, Patrick, everybody. Carson will be here next week. Nathan, thank you to you and your families for making time to let you do this. And man,
You know what? I was last but not least, I was asking my wife, you know, God damn it, man, I just want to stop for a second. And she kind of said, you don't know what to do when you stop, you know? And I was going, man, I don't think I would. I want to take a couple of days, you know, maybe a Monday through Wednesday, go see my folks. But man, this is what we do, man. Either you do it or you don't. And don't.
Lifer.
If you don't say you do and try and be a badass, because you're just talking shit. Get off your ass, make some music, pull people to a show, get your support, and that can start by you going out and supporting people, and they will come and support you.
Game on, Austin. This is one of my favorite bands in town, The Butts.
Woo! They are the Butts.
On Dave TV.
You sing bad.
What is that?
What is it?
What is that?
Who is that?
Oh my God, it's an alien!
Shit!
Oh my God! What?